Internal linking. What's up, everyone? Chris M. Walker from Legiit here. Today's video is going to be about this week's Legiit featured service of the week, and it's a really important one that a ton of people in SEO and in business and whatever that have websites overlook and don't do properly. And I'm going to show you a service that I used that resulted in a massive increase in ranking. In fact, you should see that on your screen right now if I do my video editing right. And it's something that people overlook because it's maybe a little tedious, a little boring, but there's a great service on Legiit that does it for you. It's this week's Legiit featured service of the week. It's really powerful. So I'm going to show you that, show you the results I got, and give you a chance to check it out too. It's this week's Legiit featured service of the week. So let's dive into my computer and check it out. All right, so I bought this service back in, I want to say May of 2022 or late April. And I used it for my site. Let me zoom in for you a little bit. For my site, superstarseo.com, which I had basically abandoned. As you can see, going into 2022, it had been untouched in several years. And I started doing more blog posts and trying to get the site going. But what I ended up doing was having a bunch of pages that were orphaned, and an orphan page is a page that isn't linked to anywhere else. And I started having all these great blog posts, but I still wasn't really getting anywhere ranking-wise. And I realized that one of the problems was that there wasn't proper internal linking done. And I would rather get, my wisdom teeth pulled than to go through hundreds of blog posts and do that myself. So I used the service that I'm going to show you here in a minute. And I just want to show you how well it took off after that. I want to say we bought it sometime in April. It took a month or so to do because there was hundreds of links. I don't remember the exact number, but as you can see, there was almost immediately a surge in the number of keywords we were ranking for, and the top level keywords increased some too. And it continued all the way through the end of the year, to continue to rise and rise. And it's dropped off a little this month, but that's for other reasons. But you can see this was a huge success for me. We can look at it in Ahrefs as well. I don't want to dig too deep into this because it'll cost me $10,000 to click two different reports with Ahrefs pricing. Little shade being thrown there, but if we figure it out, it's right in here somewhere was where the service was applied, and then as you can see, the number of rankings took off, and not as much with the 4 to 10. Let's do it this way. Even the 4 to 10s took off quite a bit, and then 1 to 3 not as much, but still some. So we're in here somewhere, and you can see that took off quite a bit as well. So you can see this is just proof, right? This worked. This was the service I used. We can see that I've used it numerous times as well, but you can see that I purchased it on, where's the date? This is the one that I used for that. I bought it on April 14th. So I think it took him about a month. So it was, I guess, around the mid-May or the 1st of June before it really had a chance to kick in. But as you can see, that was when I bought it. I was very happy with the results. In fact, let me actually show you what he did. This is the deliverable. This was just some overall, or just an overview. Then the interlink suggestions, as you can see, there were quite a bit of them. Then there were the current internal links, some of which needed to be revised. And then there were the top pages by links, which was another piece of information he gave us. And he just went through and did it. He implemented it, which is an extra you can get on the service. And like I say, the results speak for themselves. Everything started to take off because this is basic SEO that, frankly, I hadn't done and had no, I don't want to say time because that's usually an excuse, but I had no time or no patience to do it. And I'll leave the link to this if you want to check it out as well. There may be some additional ones that have been made since then and some additional content and things like that. So I probably need to do this again to get even more of this love. But this is I wanted to show you all of this before I showed you the service, just to show you that I used it myself and I got results from it. And this is the service. It's internal linking strategy. It's from a freelancer on Legiit named Rank Zenith, whose real name is Amit Kumar. He does a great job. He helps us with a lot of things, but this week we are focusing on this particular service. You can read the whole thing here. I'll zoom in a little so you can kind of see it now, but you can go read it for yourself. The link will be in the description and in the first comment, so you can check it out. It's this week's Legiit featured service of the week. You can see it's not just me using it. It's getting used quite a bit from a bunch of different folks, and they're all pleased with it. It's I don't know what else to say. a legit checked service, which means that we've used it and tested it and approve of it. I don't know what else to tell you. This is a great service. It's for one target, for one page, it's $49. For up to 5, it's $249. Well worth the money. And then for the extra, I definitely recommend you getting implement changes and money for additional pages as needed. But implementing the changes for $20, well worth it, because this is super tedious in my opinion, and I have no patience for it. And I'm gonna guess that many of you don't either. But this is really one of the cheapest ways you can improve your SEO. And to track it, once you buy this service or any other service, all you have to do is come up to the Legiit Get More Stuff Done dashboard. So you come up here and you click Dashboard, and you'll go through the setup. I already have mine set up, and then you'll just stick in your different information about your site. You'll see your overall Legiit score with some suggestions of things you can fix, your page speed, it'll monitor the uptime on your site. You can audit the content of your site right here in the dashboard. You can generate your social media captions, check your Google Analytics, check the keywords that you're ranking for or tracking, get some information about your backlinks, get AI-based suggestions on what you should use in order to improve it. You can track your project with the different services you've bought for it, so you can see exactly what you've used, how much it cost, and things like that. And you even have a to-do list built in to help you keep track of where you are. So this is completely free, and anybody can connect their site to it. You just come up to Legiit and grab Dashboard. If you're already on Legiit, you just click Dashboard. If you're not, you sign up and you click Dashboard. And this will monitor everything you need to know. So you make use of that after you buy services like this. You can see for yourself the kind of results that you get. Is to do proper internal linking. I mean, and like I say, the proof is in the pudding. I never understood that expression, but it's proof. So just check this service out. It's the Legiit Featured Service of the Week. Shoot him a message if you have some questions. Just click this here and shoot him a message with your questions, and he'll be happy to help. If you need something custom, like you have a bigger site, or maybe you have an e-commerce site or something like that where it's a little different, message him ahead of time and let him know what your questions are, and he'll be happy to help. But this is this week's Legiit Featured Service of the Week. It gets crazy results. Obviously, it's a legit check service. That's the wrong page. It's a legit check service from a great freelancer. It got results for me. It'll get results for you. So do this yourself or check out this service. All right, so that was this week's Legiit Featured Service of the Week. You need to check this out. You have a website. If you have multiple pages, you probably haven't done this right, and you need this. So get it, get the results, and let us know how it goes. If you have any questions, ask the freelancer. He'll be happy to help. Or you can ask me in the comments, and I'll be happy to help as well. Do me a favor, help me out with the algorithm. Click like, leave a comment, even if it's just, this sucked. If you thought it sucked, if you thought it's great. If you're looking forward to next week's Service of the Week, let me know that. And anything else I can do for you. But leave a comment, share, subscribe, do all those things. I'll see you in the next video. I appreciate you. Peace.